You think you're perfectly hidden in the dark, but to the ultimate biological cyborg, your body isn't just visible, it is a glowing beacon of radiant heat. Imagine a creature with no arms, no legs, and ears that only hear vibrations through its jawbone. By all conventional laws of mammalian logic, this animal should be a helpless evolutionary dead end. Instead, it is one of the most successful and lethal predators on Earth, responsible for up to 138,000 human deaths every single year. We are terrified of them, and for good reason. Millions of years of primate evolution have hardwired our brains to recognize their slithering shapes, but the reality of how they hunt, how they kill, and why they might hold the ultimate cure to our deadliest diseases is far stranger than any myth. Welcome to the lethal countdown of the top 10 most dangerous snakes in the world. Throughout history, humans have projected our deepest fears onto serpents. They are the great deceivers of Eden, the monsters of our nightmares. But science reveals a far more fascinating truth. The universe doesn't care about your deadlines, but a venomous serpent definitely cares about your proximity. Most snakes aren't aggressive, they are defensive, and they attack because we accidentally step into their invisible, highly calibrated tripwires. Let's begin our countdown with the architects of American wilderness encounters. At number 10, the copperhead. Ranging across the eastern and southern United States, these pit vipers use perfect hourglass-shaped camouflage to blend into dead leaves. They are responsible for a massive number of bites simply because their defense mechanism is to freeze and wait. At number 9, the coral snake. With its brilliant red, yellow, and black bands, it looks like a deadly candy cane. The old rhyme goes, "Red on yellow, kill a fellow." While copperheads rely on destroying local tissue, coral snakes belong to the elapid family, meaning they deliver a potent neurotoxin that essentially unplugs your nervous system from your muscles. And at number 8, the tiger snake of Australia. It is a highly toxic urban adapter, thriving in polluted city wetlands. In fact, they are so resilient, they are used as bioindicators for heavy metal pollution in swamps. But to understand what makes our next candidates truly dangerous, we have to look inside the venom gland, a masterpiece of biochemical warfare. Venom isn't just a weapon, it is highly modified saliva designed for pre-digestion. It is an evolutionary cocktail made up of up to 80% proteins and 20% enzymes. Think of it like this. Hemotoxic venom, like that of our number 7 pick, the highly venomous sea snake, or number 6, the infamous cottonmouth or water moccasin, acts like pouring acid onto a sponge. It destroys red blood cells, breaks down tissue, and prevents clotting. Neurotoxic venom, on the other hand, is an electrician cutting the main power cable to your house. Your heart and lungs simply forget how to work. But how do they deliver the payload in the dead of night? Enter number 5, the western diamondback rattlesnake. Here is your dopamine hit of the day. You know the feeling of eating intense wasabi or mustard? That burning sensation in your nose is detected by a specific genetic receptor in mammals called the TRPA1 ion channel. Millions of years ago, snakes took that exact same wasabi receptor and genetically re-engineered it to detect heat. The pit organs on a rattlesnake's face contain a highly vascularized membrane suspended in a hollow chamber. The TRPA1 channels in this membrane act like biological infrared satellite dishes, detecting temperature fluctuations as minuscule as 0.003 degrees Celsius. Their brains merge this thermal data with visual data in the optic tectum, giving them a real-time superimposed thermal image of their prey. They literally see heat. At number 4, we have the majestic king cobra. Reaching up to 18 feet, it is a snake that eats other snakes, a behavior known as ophiophagy. Its sheer size allows it to pump gargantuan volumes of neurotoxin into its victims, making an untreated bite rapidly fatal. But as we enter the top 3, the narrative flips, because the most dangerous snakes in the world are also saving millions of human lives. As global temperatures rise, we are entering a new era of human-snake conflict. Climate change and extreme weather events like severe flooding and droughts are drastically shifting snake habitats. Predictive models using the Venom Richness Index show that highly venomous species are migrating into new, unprepared territories. This creates a terrifying diagnostic uncertainty for hospitals, encountering exotic snake bites with no region-specific antivenom stockpiles. The World Health Organization has officially classified snakebite envenoming as a priority neglected tropical disease. Yet cosmic irony strikes again. Meet number 3, the jararaca pit viper from Brazil, and number 2, the saw-scaled viper from Africa and Asia. The saw-scaled viper is responsible for more human deaths than almost any other snake, striking with lightning speed and devastating hemotoxins. But in the 1970s, scientists discovered a profound paradox. The exact same mechanism that drops a victim's blood pressure to lethal levels could be isolated and synthesized. The venom of the deadly jararaca gave us captopril, the world's first blockbuster drug for hypertension. The saw-scaled viper's lethal toxin was engineered into terafibin, a life-saving medication used globally to prevent heart clots during heart attacks. The creature that takes life is uniquely mathematically designed to preserve it. The venom paradox is of modern medicine's greatest breakthroughs. Which brings us to number 1, the Black Mamba. Native to sub-Saharan Africa, it is the fastest snake on Earth, combined with the second most potent neurotoxic venom on the planet. Without antivenom, the fatality rate of a black mamba bite is effectively 100%. It represents the absolute pinnacle of reptilian evolution. But as we look at the black mamba, we shouldn't just feel fear, we should feel a profound sense of awe. Snakes have survived the extinction of the dinosaurs. They abandoned their limbs over 100 million years ago to master the earth, the water, and the trees. They are the silent engineers of our ecosystems, controlling rodent populations and preventing the spread of plagues. Ancient cultures understood this duality. They carved the Ouroboros, the serpent eating its own tail, as a symbol of eternity, the infinite cycle of life, death, and rebirth. We share this floating rock in the void with creatures equipped with infrared targeting, chemical sensors, and liquid biology that can stop a human heart or cure a failing one. They remind us that nature is not good or evil, it is just relentlessly, beautifully efficient. We don't need to conquer the serpent, we just need to understand it. Because in the end, our survival on this planet is intertwined with theirs. Subscribe for more videos like this.